Hey y'all, what is up? Thank you so much for joining me again. I'm back in the kitchen, and today, I actually had a collab with Anne Marie live, and it is later in the day, and my girls are hungry. Again, it's about almost 7 o'clock, 2 minutes till. So I'm going to be making some fish, some broccoli, and probably mashed potatoes. So let's get into it. Okay, so this fish I'm working with is called pollock, Pollock, and it's boneless, skinless. It's a little bit frozen, but that's okay. We're going to cook it anyway. So I'm just going to go through and cut it. I don't have the best knife. I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces because they're in these big strips. As you can see. And the fact, it's just going to cause me to have to cook it longer as far as it being frozen, but it doesn't matter. So I just cut it into these little pieces. And then I'll take my bag of frozen broccoli, put it in the microwave in about 5 minutes so that it's not frozen anymore. Then I take it out, put it in a bowl, season it up with some butter and seasoning, and it's good to go. So I'll be using my Andes fish fry. Normally I mix it with cornmeal, but I don't have no cornmeal, so it's cool. It does the same justice. And I'm not going to use no salt because Andes is pretty salty. So I'm going to just start off with some garlic powder. Because garlic powder kills the fishy taste. Excuse me, y'all. It's been a long day. I've been working. And then onion powder. We all be working, but, it's hard to sometimes go live or make a video or something after you've been working all day because your brain is all over the place. Just a little bit of pepper because there's pepper in the Andes. And I don't want it to be salty. And then I have some Red Lobster seafood seasoning that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I just love this stuff, so I use some of that. And that's it. Coat it. And my grease is already popping. So it's already ready. This little sliver, I'm going to put that in there too. Like I said, it is frozen, but that's just going to cause me to have to cook it longer. Versus if it was unthawed, it would be really quick. But that's cool. Easy. I do like to cook a lot for my family, but I'm not no gourmet or anything. One day, maybe I will be. But that's it. I'm going to just stop right there so I don't put too much fish in there. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to turn this back up. So yeah, here's the fish. Pollock, boneless, skinless. It's only about 6, maybe. I forgot this was in there. 6 or 7 fillets in this bag. But it's cool, it works. Wow. Um, that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna let that go. My little Powerade frozen. These I like these little things. It's like $5 for like 8. I don't know if it's 8 or 12 of these, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I got this huge box. I had a second screen delivered for work. So I got this huge box back here. I'm gonna use it to send my sister some stuff. Here's my favorite washing powder, Tide. I love this stuff. I keep it stocked up too. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming, joining me. Sometimes I have to stop and make sure I am really recording and not live, because I like to do my recordings on StreamYard. That was easy enough. Because truth is, I really do need some new equipment. Like, I'm not just talking about YouTube equipment for going live and stuff. I'm talking about like I need a new phone, real bad. I've needed a new phone for a long time, but I always say it's not a priority because I can still call, I can still text or whatever. But when it comes to my YouTube stuff, I can't use my phone to go live or make a video or nothing because it's too blurry. Like, it doesn't look right. So um, I've decided that I'm going to invest in myself a new phone this time around when I get paid again. Because I need it. You know what I mean? I also have a roast. Here's my crock pot. There's a roast in there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a beef roast. I'm so used to eating like pork roast and stuff. But now that I've stopped eating pork, I had to go to some alternatives. And beef is very expensive, honestly, but when I think about my health, I'm like, it's worth it. So, I don't really care. I think it's worth it. Now I'm gonna sit around here and clean up this kitchen, wash these dishes and stuff.
Let's get started. I'm watching you, Mom. I can see you.
Thank you.
I'm watching you, Mom.
Hey. Now it's about to be noisy because the washer's going. And my fish fell apart, but that's okay. But don't nothing go to waste. So here we go. It looks pretty good anyway, although it fell apart, right? It's good. Let's taste it. Looks yummy. It's all right. Mashed potatoes. And like I said, the broccoli is frozen. I put it in the microwave in about 5 minutes so that it's not frozen anymore. And then I take and put it in a bowl. Boom, it's done. I mean, season it up. And then I'm going to get a couple pieces of cheese. I could open the Velveeta, but this is good enough. To each his own. Sometimes I use this cheese, and sometimes I use the other cheese. It just depends. But that's it. In the bowl, put it back in the microwave, which is behind here. So excuse me. About another 2 minutes to melt that cheese. It is not expensive at all. And we are cooking for our kids, especially late in the evening like this. Like, you don't have to feel like you gotta run out to McDonald's and grab them burgers or anything. You can just make them something real quick, you know. And that's why I like stuff that's already, you know, like the cans or the bags of, like the broccoli that I just did in the microwave, or these things of mashed potatoes. Like, you don't have to feel like you have to be gourmet. You know what I mean? You can still feed your kids on a budget. Box macaroni. You can use canned goods, canned green beans, you know, whatever it is. Get you a roll of hamburger meat and pat those patties out real small with some cheese on there. They like ketchup, mustard. You got all that stuff in your refrigerator already. See, that's done already. And, you know, make them up a little burger, a little McDonald's burger, you know. They laugh when you say, I got your McDonald's at home. But no, you really, at some point, me anyway, I had to really make that happen because if not, you go broke messing with these kids. You will go broke. I'm looking for the top to this bowl. Get out there.
Now, down here.
All right, there's that. That's done. There's the fish. And I'm going to make these mashed potatoes, which is easy. I just make water. It's that easy open. This is not easy.
Okay.
I finally bought me some scissors because, you know, I gotta go in with a knife in a minute. And I actually have too much water in here, so I'm going to pour off a little bit. And I already turned off my fire, so boom. Easy peasy, you got some ranch flavored mashed potatoes. Pour it in there with your little mixer or your fork or whatever you got. I find if I take my time too, you know, even though it's out of a bag or even though it's out of a box, season it up, you know, take your time and cook it. Just end up good, you know. It's made with love. Sometimes you got to do something different than what the box says, and that just makes it even better. I love this butter. It's Land O'Lakes, and it's unsalted fish. And it first started to break up, I was like, oh no, this video is destroyed because my fish is messed up. But no, a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. That's it. So yeah, I was like, this video is done because my fish was breaking up. And I'm like, no. You know, I can't try to make things perfect. You know, even though it's edited anyway. There's certain parts that I don't want to delete. There's certain times that I don't want to delete the video because there's a lesson, you know, whether it be for me or it be for somebody else. Because I'm a strong believer that God uses me daily, multiple times a day, as an example. You know what I'm saying? For others in so many situations. So that's good. It's ranch flavor too. Minutes to make this meal, super easy. And even though I had my fish break up, I still didn't want to put out the video. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for joining me yet again, and I will see you soon. I do gotta go over here and wash these dishes, but that'll be for another time. Talk to you soon. Stay blessed. Bye bye.